Hola, hola. It's your girl, Erika from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, my love. Okay, welcome back to the podcast, or if it's your first time, welcome here. I have a little insight that I wanted to share today, and this is a personal podcast. This is almost like a life lesson series podcast. If you don't know, back in the day, I could never share my story. I didn't know how to tell my story, and so I started sharing life lesson series on the podcast where I talked about how my husband died, my sexual abuse, growing up with a bipolar mom, everything personal. Before I wrote my books, I talked about on the podcast. It was actually my first outlet of sharing. So if you haven't listened, just look up LLS, Life Lesson Series, and you'll see it. So today I wanted to do another one, and it's been a minute because I've told my story quite a lot. I've told it on my podcast. I've told it in both of my books, Confidence Feels Like Shit and Becoming Magnetic, which just came out this year. Go and get it. Go to my website, and then you can see all my books and my merch. But there was something that's come up quite a bit, and I've been sharing it with a girlfriend of mine who also has very similar trauma to me, where we've had to, and maybe you do too, where we've had to make shit happen. You've just had to show up and do it. You've had to be the person that makes things happen. You've had to be responsible. You were parentified as a kid, which means you were a child acting as a parent, right? You had to look after things. You had to make sure you had your own back. Like you had to feed yourself. You had to pay bills. Maybe you had to do things at a young age that you shouldn't have had to do as a kid. My kids are definitely kids. They do not know how to do any of the things I did at their age. And I'm happy about it. But it comes with a consequence. And so I know this episode sounds crazy to be like the man of the house, but we're going to talk about how Erika Cramer is the man of the house or feels like the man of the house. Now, I'm speaking as a straight woman married to a man, so that's how I'm going to talk about it because it's crazy. My husband Hamish is a man's man, amazing man in his masculine and beautiful and incredible and safe and an amazing space for us. Takes out the rubbish, takes out the trash, right? Is a man's man, is a handyman, does all the building, fixing, AI tech shit. I don't know how to do any of it. He is the man of the house. However, there is something in me, and maybe it's in you, that makes me feel when shit hits the fan, when we need to create stuff, when the lights go out and it's dark and it's late. This thing inside of me, I'm going to call it my old trauma, fires up, and I start having this voice inside my head that's like, you need to make it happen. What are you doing? You got to do it. It's also the voice that's like, you can't rest. It's like Alex Hormozy lives in my fucking head, and no shade. I love Alex. But it's like this man voice that's like, what are you going to do? Go, make it happen. Come on. And it's full on. It's crazy. And what it does to me, or what it makes me feel like when it kicks in, is anything that's an emergency, or it's not even an emergency, anything that's not working the way it needs to work, money that needs to get created, programs, freebies, things that have to get done in the business, emails that have to get sent, things that need to be organized. If I feel like I'm in a moment of, I don't know, like a weak moment where I'm not of my right mind, where I'm triggered, where I will go into default mode. That's it. It's when I can go into default mode. Then what happens to me, bitch, is I'm just like, I'm gonna make it happen. Rah, and like beast mode comes out. And this is the same beast mode that launched my business. So I am familiar with this beast mode. This beast mode is like, fuck that. You will not take me down. Come and get me, motherfuckers. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna build. Don't fuck with me. I'll punch you in the face. Like this little 5-year-old Erika is a gangster, right? And I feel like I've retired this part of me, but every once in a while she tries to like knock, knock, knock. Can I come back in? And I speak to a lot of women who are women, okay? Whether they're straight women or not, doesn't matter, but they're women. They identify as women. And they are like, man, there's this beast mode part of me that feels like I'm the man of the house. Like I have to hunter and gather, and I have to beat someone up if they try to break into my house, and I have to protect my home and my family and my lineage. And there's all this pressure that gets on me that I put on myself or my trauma puts on me, I don't fucking know, that makes me go a little bit loco. You know what I mean? I get a little bit cray-cray. And I know I'm working through it in therapy right now, by the way, so just I'll keep you posted. But I'm working through this with my therapist right now because I don't like it and it's not good. And I'm aware of it. I'm hyper aware of it. So I know when it's there, and I tell my husband it's there, and I tell myself, and I journal and I write about it, and I catch it so it doesn't run the show. It used to run the show. And maybe if you're listening, you're like, holy shit, I have it too. I haven't caught it. So hopefully this gives you some awareness. And if this is not you, like, you can skip this episode because I'm just going to be talking about how sometimes I feel like a masculine woman. And I've done another episode on a masculine woman and another episode on being with a gentle man. And Hamish is going to come, my husband, and we're going to do an episode about the masculine feminine. And this is the kind of the core of everything that is Erika and Hamish, Hamerica. We have balanced. Oh, it makes me want to cry. We have balanced so fucking well the masculine, feminine, yin and yang line. We have walked it. We are walking the tightrope, holding hands. We know when one is like fallen over and the other one's, hey, what are you doing? We are in such alignment. My husband and I have the best fucking relationship in the goddamn world. He's my friend. I love him. He's incredible. He's my confidant. He's my safe space. He's gorgeous and sexy and just blah. I love him to death. And I want to talk about how much I fucking love this man and how great of a man he is, because many of you that are single or waiting or have been hurt, I want you to know it is available. It is available. Sex is good. Life is good. Parenting is good. Business is good. The relationship, the fun, the laughter, the mind, the intellectually stimulated, everything is fucking good. The fun is fun. You know what I mean? So I want that for everyone. I think it's available to us. And especially if you're hurt or you're single, just baby, wait, okay? It is there for you. When you are ready, it will come. But the point of me sharing that is that we are very aware of when this happens to Erika Cramer. And so he'll talk about something. I don't know what it was. What was it recently? It was before we went to America. Something about the money, because obviously going to America with 4 people and doing 9 cities, flying from Australia in Australian dollars to USD was expensive as fuck, right? But it was a beautiful investment that we were ready to make. But we were talking something about money, something. And I went into this whole like, I gotta hustle, I gotta make the money, I gotta, and he saw me and he was like, baby, what's happening? And I was like, oh my God, I just went into the man of the house. I just went into it. Simple things. We're talking about the office and how the warehouse that we have, we're gonna give the keys back. We've done our 3 years. We wanna be more, what's the word called? We wanna travel. So we don't wanna be held back by an office or a rent or a commercial property that we have. I don't wanna have that. So we're gonna give back the keys. So we're gonna move everything into our garage. We're gonna turn it into an amazing ass studio and we're gonna travel. Like that's what we're gonna do. And so we were talking about the giving back of the keys and this, and I was just like, oh my God, what do we need to do? And I just got into like, hunter fucking gatherer. I don't know. Like I got into like, I got to do some shit. And Hamish was like, honey, I got it. Like chill. One time, we get our stuff delivered, right? Because we be busy as hell. So we get shit delivered from the local fruit place. We get the produce delivered. We don't get the meat delivered yet, but we are working on that. But we get like soda waters. Our kids love sparkling water. They're addicted. It's a problem. So we get that delivered. So he calls the delivery people or does it online. And he must have booked in 6 a.m. slot. And girl, like 6 a.m. is pitch black, okay? And this is your insight into marrying Erika Cramer. My house got broken into every year, twice a year, minimum. I was in a foster home. My mom went to a mental hospital, homeboys around the neighborhood, everybody who did all the fucking mechanic shit or fixed things. I feel like they all came into our house. My mom let everybody in. The friends came in. People knew our house. They knew that she was going to go to the hospital and I was alone and I was going to be in a home. So they robbed our house, ransacked our house multiple times. So I have this thing in my body, my friend, that, and I'm a mother, by the way. When you become a mother, if your kid scratches his leg 2 doors down, you can hear that shit. I don't know about you, but I be waking up. I'm like, I'm a light sleeper. But then when I go deep because I be taking my natural melatonin and my magnesium. But the point of the story is he orders this fucking shit to sparkling water and whatever groceries to come. And this woman, she comes and delivers that shit at 6 a.m. I thought it was 2 a.m. I was out. I was knocked out. It was pitch black. My kids on the weekend set up a little bed at the bottom of our bed in our room. So they sleep in our room. If it was up to me, baby, my babies would be in my bed. But my husband's like, they need to get out of the bed. One is 10, the other one's 7, about to be 8. And the 10-year-old's so big, like elbowing you and shit. But I love the cuddles. So I'm like, you can stay in my bed forever. Hamish has kicked them out of our bed. And now they're down the hallway, which is too far for me. But anyway, they're there. So on the weekends, the boys set up this cute bed that we have. And they lay on the floor. They love it. It's like a little fort. So my kids are sleeping on the floor. This bitch is knocking on the door, like it's the police at 6 a.m. My ass jumped out of bed like a cat, like I just jumped in the air. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And then Hamish gets up. My husband, I love my husband, but he's Australian, friends, okay? He's Australian, no worries, mate. He's been in this country. Australia is very chill. Lately, the crime has been tripping. People are tripping in Australia lately. What the hell is going on here? But it's a very safe-ass country. There's no guns, not really. Unless you live in Western Sydney, they got guns over there. But there's not really guns. You know, this country is very safe. But my husband is Australian, okay? So he doesn't think shit's going to rock up or happen. He doesn't have the trauma in his body like I do. And it's a good thing, okay? It's not good to have this trauma in my body. However, it makes you vigilant as fuck. I know where the exits are. I recognize license plates. I memorize numbers. I see faces as if I got to descript these motherfuckers to get sketches. I'd be like, I am a screenshot in my head. Like I have good memory and I understand my surroundings because of all of my horrific trauma, sexual abuse, kidnapping, blah, 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 right? So I'm over here like, Hamish is about to open the door. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm some big fucking man. I put my hand across, don't you do that, don't open that door. And I'm like whispering, he's all talking loud. My kids are like, my little one's waking up like, what's going on? And I'm like, wait a minute, you don't know who it is? Like, holy shit. Like, I'm thinking we're about to get broken into. Why is the thief knocking on the door, Erika? The thief doesn't knock on the door, bitch. So I'm just like, and Hamish is like, honey, calm down. I'm like, you calm down. You're being ridiculous. Like, you don't even know who this is. You got to look out the window or something. And this lady is from the supermarket just trying to drop off some groceries, right? That was a perfect moment of where I thought I was the man of the house. Like, I need to protect my husband. I need to protect my kids. It's like internally I inflate into some big ass monster that no one's going to get through. And I'm going to win and I'm going to protect everything and everyone. My love, why? Why does this happen to you, Erika Cramer? You don't need to protect anybody. You don't need to go into that mode. Like, chill. And yes, be aware. I'm not saying be stupid and be opening doors and shit, because I don't think you should open any doors. I think you should have looked out the window, Hamish Cramer. But like, we could see the van outside. She got bags. There's soda water bottles on the floor. She's dropping this shit off. She wanted to have a fucking chat like it wasn't 6 a.m. I'm like, shh, my kids are trying to sleep, right? But it was a perfect moment where there was nothing going on, nothing wrong. And I was freaking out. I was like, I just got into this. It's almost like a shell, like a bulletproof shell takes over my surroundings and is like, locked down, protection. Like, I need to protect everyone. I need to protect me. I need to protect everyone. And I am the one that needs to do it. It's all on me and the pressure is fucking on. And it's so crazy to have that much pressure on you. Like, you're the one that has to save the family. You're the one that has to make the money. You're the one that has to take us there. You're the one that has to graduate. You're the one that has to do this. Like, I don't know where this came from because I never had a dad that told me that. I didn't have family I don't have any family. Like, my family's not close like that. You know what I mean? It was me and my mom. And she never put that on me. So it's really interesting. And it's something that I think we need to work on. We need to work on it because number one, it's horrible for your nervous system. Your nervous system. Ooh, the thing that tightens and fight or flight, and you get into freeze mode, and then you're stressed out and your cortisol goes high and your fucking androgens are on fire and you're burning, baby. It's like you're running from a tiger and there's nobody fucking chasing you, bro. And you're running from a tiger in the woods. And it's not like you stop and breathe and be like, oh, okay, cool. You don't go back to homeostasis. You're fucking, then you go to sleep like that. Then you go to work like that. Then you get on the phone. Then you get on social media like that. And you're trying to relax, air quotes, but your system is on. When I lost my Instagram, that's what I went to. I went to like fight or flight mode, and my system, my nervous system was fucking fried. And that's why I was so tired. Even after I got it back, I was tired for the last 4 days. I cried. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with me? I was done. And girl, after 40, after 35, I didn't even know perimenopause, fucking hormone shit, all that comes into play as well. So I'm sharing this with you because for myself, I know my hood self, my gangster ass bitch, don't fuck with me, I'll kill you self, my Jenny from the block, you know what I'm saying, self who doesn't come out anymore, my Juanita alter ego, who's the dark alter ego, she doesn't come out, but she's in there, man. And lately, I have seen her trying to rear her head and come back in and be like, well, who do I need to protect? Who do I need to beat up? What do I need to do? Oh my God, I just got an insight. Okay, so I lied. Growing up as a kid, my mom was bipolar. Obviously, she still has bipolar. I just got an insight. I'm going to tell you while I got this download as I was sharing. See how therapy is good because you talk and then you understand things about yourself? Anyway, thank you for doing therapy with me. I love you. So I was a kid and kids would pick on me because my mom was, air quotes, the crazy lady. So she would do wild shit when I was growing up. And everybody knew we were on the corner block of 2nd Street in this big ass house with these 2 big trees. I was at the bus stop. I lived at the bus stop. So everybody knew. And my mom she was wild. She would wild out. She would fight with kids. If a kid pushed me and I had a little cut on my face, my mom would walk down the street to the school, wherever the kids were. Like as soon as school got out, she would find the kid, pick him up, throw him. Like she would yell at the kid. She would go speak to the teachers. She would pull the teacher's arm and be like, don't talk to my daughter. Like my mom was wild. And I think some of those times she was actually not sick. So I'm laughing because I'm like, man, she'd be wilding. My mom used to wild out at 35, 36. She had the energy. She was more manic than depressed. So I would see my mom fight for me. I would see my mom defend me. I would see my mom argue and literally my mom escaped the police multiple times. I would see my mom fight with the schools. I would see my mom lose her shit at people. So I must have seen her be the protector of me. And there was no one else. There was no dad. There was no brothers or sisters. There was nobody. No family came to help. When I was little, they didn't. I'm sorry, but I love you, family, but you didn't come. So she was the one. She was the mother hen. She was the mama bear. You know what I'm saying? And so maybe, I'm just getting this now, maybe me seeing her, I got to tell my therapist, maybe me seeing her do that taught me that I have to do that. I have to be the protector. I have to be responsible for everyone's wellness and safety and well-being and financial freedom and everything. Like I'm responsible. I don't know. That's what I just got now. But I'll tell you now, it's not great, especially if you're married to a man who's straight and you're a woman who's straight and the man needs to be the man of the house and you want to be the woman of the house. And it doesn't mean you can't be a powerful ass woman. But if you are in your masculine, if you are being the man of the house, when you have a man of the house, then he's got to be the woman of the house. And Hamish is going to talk about this. It's such a crazy dynamic. And I tell you now, today, we have danced it and we are perfect partnership with each other. Like obviously everything can be better, but I feel like we're fucking there. And it took us some time. I was in my masculine, hitting him over the head with my fake dick, and he was in his feminine. And I'm like, why isn't he more of a man? It's like, because you are man enough, Erika. You need to chill. Let him come to the surface. And so me allowing Hamish to be who he needed to be in the relationship. So he needed work. And then me chilling the fuck out and allowing myself to soften, to take him as a man and him to have me as a woman. It's such a big dynamic. So I can't wait for that episode. Please let me know if you want to hear it so I can bother Hamish because he is going to come up in here to the studio and we're going to record it together. But I wanted to share it because it's not helpful. It's not helpful to put that pressure on yourself. It's not helpful. It's not driven by success and happiness and joy. It's driven by fear, by scarcity, by worry, by past, by fear, right? It's not driving you in a good way. And that for your nervous system is exhausting. On top of that, if you're not aware of it, then you can start eating shit that you don't want to eat, drinking, binge drinking, watching TV, numbing out. You can start to feel that you're not feeling good. You feel flat. Your energy's down. You're feeling confused, or you're feeling foggy, or you're like, what's wrong with me? That can lead to all kinds of other things. And maybe you don't even know it's coming from this internalized responsibility and pressure that you put on yourself, obviously because of your past and your upbringing, that doesn't serve you anymore. So it's a really good time to start thinking, shit, am I doing that? And is this serving me? Or do I want to let this go? Do I want to release this? And this is why in every program that we do, we work on identity, mindset, healing, nervous system. Obviously, I don't work on nervous system. That's Hamish's department. But we bring that into our programs, into the next level, into the Queen's Table, into our retreat. The whole thing is about that. But if not, we will continue to show up in our past trauma and pain and hurt, and we'll continue to get the same result and not understand why. And then you get frustrated at yourself, but it's not your fault. Like, you need to become aware of it and then work on it, but it wasn't you that gave yourself that. I didn't decide that I want to be responsible for the world or for my house or the woman or man of the house. And so I catch it, I can see it. Now I can dance with my husband and go, I'm doing the man of the house thing. And he's like, cool, you don't have to do anything. And I'm like, you're right. And so we workshop it, and I'm still working on it with my therapist, because internally I do feel it. Internally, I still feel like, fuck, what do I need to do? It's all on me. I got to make it happen, because I know I can make it happen. I know I'm a make it happen kind of person, but that's a fine line from making it happen and fucking hustling 24/7 all the time, being the one to do the things and do without fucking burning yourself and without asking for help and saying, I can't. Sometimes I'll be like, can you open this tomato sauce jar, right? Even though I probably can if I work really hard to do it. Or I just pull the tags off my shirts like a fucking man. I love doing that. I'm like, And Hamish is like, honey, get the scissors. And I'm like, okay, that's much more feminine. But I don't need the fucking scissors. But like, get the damn scissors. Like, stop. And it's small little things that I'm trying to catch myself doing, because all my life, that's how I ran. And so I don't know if this served you, supported you. Let me know if you feel this man of the house thing, if you feel this masculine woman thing, if you feel this encanto older sister shit, if this is on your shoulders. Tell me, let me know, whether you're listening on Spotify or you're watching or you're on my emails or you're on Instagram. DM me. Let me know how this landed for you. And let's have a conversation about it, because I do think that there's way more here. I'll keep you posted on how I'm doing in therapy. And hopefully we have Hamish come down on the podcast really soon to talk about this. And if you want to work on this, if you feel like, man, Erika, I need to work on my internal shit, I need to work on healing, I cannot tell you enough. The next level is for you. Check it out. I'll link it in the show notes, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you could listen to, and I deeply, deeply